All right, today we're talking about a tool that went from the conference room to basically everyone's living room, and it felt like it happened overnight. Yep, we're diving into the story of Google Meet.
So how does that even happen? How does a professional business tool suddenly become this, global lifeline? Well, it all kicks off with one single moment in time that changed, well, pretty much everything.
Okay, get this. In early 2020, as the world went into lockdown, Google Meet usage just exploded. We're talking about a growth factor of 30. And no, that's not a typo. 30 times more users in just a few months. It's staggering. And by April of that same year, it was hosting an incredible 100 million users every single day. It transformed from this kind of niche business app into a household name, the thing you use for school, for work, for family get-togethers.
Okay, so what is this tool that so many of us rely on now? Well, at its core, it really comes in two main flavors.
For most of us, right, the free version is fantastic. You get up to 100 people for an hour, perfect. But for businesses, the paid workspace plans are what unlock the really essential features. We're talking 24-hour calls, much larger groups, and the big one, the ability to actually record your meetings.
And this right here, this quote from Chris Montford over at Robinhood, it just shows you the power of that. It's not just about having longer calls. It's about enabling a team to connect across 3 continents and 4 time zones with 0 latency. For a global company, that's a game changer.
Okay, but wait a minute. Where did Meet even come from? Because if you've ever been confused by all the different names like Hangouts or Duo, trust me, you are not alone. Its backstory is, well, it's a bit of a tangled family tree.
So to really understand Meet, you have to look at its 2 main ancestors. And this is classic Google, right? Launching multiple, sometimes competing products. On one hand, you had the once popular Google Hangouts, that all-in-one messenger. And on the other, you had Google Duo, which was just a super simple, mobile-first video calling app.
If you look at the timeline, you can really see Google's long game here, finally streamlining everything into a single app. They launched Meet for Business way back in 2017, then they started folding Duo's best features into it, and by late 2022, the classic Hangouts was officially shut down. For users, it was a long-awaited end to years of confusion.
So what's actually making Meet work so well? What's the engine under the hood? And maybe more importantly, where is all of this going next?
You know the feeling. We've all been there. You're on a call, the connection gets a little shaky, and suddenly, someone's voice just turns into this choppy, glitchy, robotic mess. It pulls you right out of the conversation.
Well, Google's answer to this is a pretty amazing technology called Lyra. It's a smart audio codec, basically software that compresses your voice to send it online. But what makes Lyra special is it uses machine learning to rebuild the sound on the other end, keeping it crystal clear even on really slow networks.
And this is where it gets really interesting. The future of Meet is undeniably built on AI. I mean, just think about these features. Stuff that makes you look and sound like you're in a professional studio. Live translation in over 65 languages, and even an AI assistant, powered by Gemini, sitting right there in the meeting with you.
And this AI assistant, it's way more than just a gimmick. It is designed to fundamentally change how we collaborate.
And this is already having a huge real-world impact. As this professional at ATB Financial points out, the AI can handle all the note-taking. That frees up the team to actually focus on the client instead of frantically trying to write everything down. It's a massive shift in productivity.
When you look at Google Meet's whole journey, from a crisis lifeline to an AI-powered collaborator, it has completely reshaped how we connect. And as that AI evolves from being just a tool into an active teammate, it leaves us with a pretty fascinating question. If the AI is in the meeting, who else really needs to be?